What up, peeps? It's your girl, Watch Come Back to Real Takes. Well, there's no way I was not going to let the beginning of the year start and not give you guys some of my most anticipated films of 2023. This will be a top 15, no, a top 10. I could make it a 20. I might just do a couple honorable mentions at the end, which will probably bring it to 20. But I'm a moviegoer. I love movies, and there's no way it's just too many. And I thought 15 is a nice little cushion of a number for me to feel like I'm kind of putting out quite a bit that I really want to see throughout the course of the year. So with that said, I'm gonna try to just keep it short and sweet. I'm trying to ramble on too many. Maybe as I get closer to the top 5, I probably will kind of get a little bit, ended and just kind of go off a little bit on why I'm excited about those particular ones. So with that said, number 15 is a Chevalier. Hope I'm saying that correctly. I'm excited for this one. At the helm of it being that it's starring Kelvin Harris Jr. I am a fan of his work. I loved him in, what was it? It Comes at Night, Loose, Waves, just to name a few. I'm loving the roles he picks, and being that this was based off a legitimate son who is from a slave owner and a French plantation owner that rises up in French society, being, of course, a violinist, a composer, and a fencer, dealing with a lot of things that happen, culminating with around, of course, his race, dealing with a love affair, and also, being on the outs with Marie Antoinette. So I'm excited. I enjoyed the trailer. The cast on this one's great. Samara Weaving's in this one, Minnie Driver. I want to say Martin Sakos. I hope I'm saying this. Sokas, I could be saying his name incorrectly. I always get it wrong. My apologies. But yes, that cast alone, I'm here for it. I look forward to seeing Harrison, just his range. Like I said, I love a lot of the film roles he picks. He definitely does not pigeonhole himself, and it's almost like he, goes above and beyond to do whatever he has to do in regards to the particular character, he's doing in regards to honing certain crafts. Hence, in this particular film, we're looking forward to seeing the scenes of him, as a violinist and definitely the fencer. So definitely hyped to see that one. So with that said, number 14, excuse me guys, I might cough a little bit, whatever, still trying to get over a cold, so bear with me. Number 14, Transformers: Rise of the Beast. I mean, what's there to say? I grew up with the Transformers, me and my brother. So the toys, the cartoon. So, and of course, the franchise. For me, I love the first one. That's always the one I always really go to, that I like to watch out of all that have been, put out. Really looking forward to this one because it's going to be centered around the ones from the 90s in regards to certain particular characters. And just seeing, like what they say, when they say Rise of the Beast, you're dealing with Maximus, Predacons, Terracons. I just here for the battles. I'm here for the fight sequence. If you saw the trailer at the end, I hope that scene in particular is long. And I'm like some other people. Don't get me wrong. We know we need some humans, but I'm here to see more of the Transformers. Hopefully this time around, I'm hoping that the director is going to give us what we want. Please, Stephen Caple Jr. Please. I'm just saying. So moving on from that one now. This one for number 13 is Insidious, Fear of the Dark. I'm excited for this one. Of course, at the helm, Patrick Wilson is the director, so I'm really excited to see him, being that he was, of course, in the first two. I'm so beyond hyped for this. Plus, his son Dalton now is going away to school and college, so I want to see how they're going to do this particular story in regards to this, with, of course, his nightmares and all that, and certain dreams, and being repressed, started all of a sudden coming back to to the surface. I'm looking forward, and I know Rose Byrne's back as the mom, so really excited about that aspect, and hopefully we can see other characters like Barbara Hershey as well. So yes, most definitely here for that one. Now number 13, 12 is AQUAMAN and the Lost Kingdom. I mean, after the first one made over $1 billion, I'm here to see how they're going to do this, Alliance and his ally, and how he's going to deal with that. Plus, his unfinished business with Black Manta, because it was like the potential was there, and it was like it wasn't fleshed out enough for me. And I know he wants payback, and I'm talking about Black Manta, how things turned out with him. Curious to see what's going to happen, to Ocean Master, played by Patrick Wilson. Again, definitely looking forward to that. Yeah, I just want to see. I'm just kind of bummed that I know that. Jason Momoa won't be back playing his character. I know he's moving on to some other things, I think through DC possibly. So I'm curious how they're going to do this particular story with this, but hopefully it'll be a while before we see another Aquaman, because I'm like, a little too close in time frame. So once this one's done, hopefully it'll be a minute, because he left his impression, on me when he did the first one, and I really enjoyed that one. It was really, really good. Definitely watching it in the theater. It was just like a full experience in that. So with that, number 11, The Flash. Definitely looking forward to seeing this one. I know with all the stuff and all the, stuff going on behind the scenes with the main character, I'm going to just try not to even entertain that. I like the way Ezra plays the Flash, so I'm here for that. Plus, I'm here for the fact that we get to see two Batmans in this one. Of course, the one with Michael Keaton and definitely the one with Ben Affleck. I'm here for both that. Beyond hype, and hopefully this one will be good. I think Grant Gustin might be in this too, if I'm not mistaken. I'm trying to remember. I think so. So just the potential. I mean, I know this is being directed by Muschietti. I'm already a fan of some of his previous work, so definitely down to see this when it comes out in June. I cannot wait. I'm really looking forward to that daggone trailer when this drops. So they teased a little bit last year in regards to some scenes and all that, but I need the full length. I need a full length, so I'm really, really looking forward to that. Okay, now we got those, out of the way. Now we're into our top 10. Now this one, I'm really, really intrigued by this one. I'm already here for the director. This one's Rebel Moon by Zack Snyder. I mean, what else can I say? I so loved, of course, us getting his Justice League, release. Let's just go there. I enjoyed Army of the Dead. So I'm really looking forward to this one. When I read up on this one, I had to read the synopsis and all that, and I wanted to know that because it was like a young woman, who seeks warriors from other planets to fight, tyrannical armies terrorizing her peaceful colony. So I'm really looking forward to this, but I know who's casting this one, and I'm here for her. Sophia Boutella. Love her work. Love all the work she's been putting out since day one. Coming from watching her as a dancer, being in the backdrop with, Madonna back in the day, and then seeing how she's crossed into acting. Excellent. Or no, Ray Fisher's in this one. I know Jimon Hansu is in this one as well, and I think Charlie Hunnam is in this one. So the cast already has me excited and hyped. So hopefully more and more as time goes on, we'll hear a little bit more in regards to this one. But yes, that one is one that is on my list to see. Number 9, Killers of the Flower Moon. I mean, what is there to say? Director Martin Scorsese. The cast, I already know that Robert De Niro is in this one, and Leo DiCaprio was already in this, so I was already aware of those two. I think Brendan Fraser's in this one as well, so that was enough for me off the cuff. But I'm just here to see this film and what resonates around, of course, it was talking about particular, mysterious, deaths, murders from the 1920s, and I know centered around some certain things, with the Osage Nation. So I was really intrigued when I started seeing pictures and hearing about this based off of a novel. So yes, I most definitely plan to see this film. So with that said, number 8, excuse me, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Now, going back to when I saw the first one that came out, couple years back, somebody had brought up if I was going to do a reaction to that one, and I was like, wasn't sure if I wanted to. I don't do too many animation, but when I saw the trailer, it had me intrigued. Went to the theater, so enjoyed that, just enjoyed it immensely. I'm here to see Miles Morales again, a little bit more older. The cast on this one, I know there's a scene in it that I made a comment. I use it as my thumbnail where he's being pretty much just manhandled by another Spider-Man, and somebody had to let me know it was Spider-Man, I think 2099. Now I don't read the comics, so I'm not fully aware. It is what it is, but I go in there blind, somewhat blinded, but I like to learn a little bit as I go, and I'll probably read up a little bit on it, seeing in the actual trailer, as a werewolf Spider-Man. I'm just like, okay. Just totally caught off guard by that, but I'm excited see specific characters coming back, really looking forward to seeing this. And of course, certain people who are doing some of the voices like, Daniel Kaluuya, Brian Tyree Henry, of course, Lauren Vale is back as Morales' mom. I'm just really excited. I'm excited and hyped to see this one. That trailer really sealed it for me, so I will definitely be there day one. Looking forward to that one with that said. And that's number 7, Oppenheimer. I'm here for this one. I mean, hence the director, Christopher Nolan. I mean, what else can I say? But I'm excited for the fact that this, of course, with the cast on this one as well. Robert Downey Jr. is in this one. Cillian Murphy's in this one. Florence Pugh's in this one. I think some other names. I think Matt Damon, I think, is in this one too. And I think, if I'm not mistaken too, Jack Quaid is in this one. I think I saw his face, if I recall, in a scene. So I'm just like, a star-studded cast. And of course, it's, development in regards to dealing with the atomic bomb. So that right there has me intrigued fully with seeing the film. But again, Nolan being at the helm, I already know I'm in for a cinematic, treat in itself. Just his work, his body work is just phenomenal. So I'm most definitely looking forward to seeing this film. Now, number 6, It's up there because it's a childhood favorite for animation for me from Disney, and it's The Little Mermaid. I most definitely am looking forward to seeing that. I was excited that they were going to do a live action. I was curious who, exactly who they would pick, because you have the full range of definitely acting and singing. When I found out the helm of it would be Halle Bailey, I was happy at that choice. I've seen her in concert. That voice is just a thing of beauty. So right there, I said, of course, the songs being written, composed for the film, I'm here for. And just that little bit that we got with the little teaser trailer, I'm looking forward to a full-length trailer coming out soon, because the movie does come out, I think, May 26th. I'm beyond hyped for this one. Of course, other characters, Prince Eric. I'm here to see Ursula, Sebastian Flounder. I'm just so excited to see this and looking forward to it. I know it's, got, quite a bit of people in a little bunch, but I ain't worried about all that. It's a done deal. They're not going back. They're not going to redo no movie. It's done. They picked who they wanted to pick. I'm here for it. It's all good. I'm going to be there, and I'm looking forward to her and all her beauty and those locks. Yes, those locks. I'm so here for it. So that one's that one. So now number 5 is Creed 3. I am looking forward to this one for the simple fact that I love the franchise. Of course, sitting around, of course, having Rocky first, and of course, seeing the franchise of Creed expanding. Of course, I love the first one. Definitely love the second one. When they bring back particular, characters from the Rocky franchise. I know that, of course, Stallone won't be in this one, and that's fine. I love that, of course, Adonis Creed is back, played by Michael B. Jordan. I'm also happy because behind the camera is Michael B. Jordan. I've been a fan of him since his soap opera days when he was on All My Children. That brother has come a long way. I'm here for him and supporting his work and just being there in the theater to see this. Of course, the cast, knowing that Jonathan Majors is in this bad boy, I'm here for it, and I want to know exactly, and we saw a lot of it because they gave quite a bit in the trailer away, but I really want to understand the point of what actually put them in a situation where, he ends up getting locked up, and what happened to that friendship where, Adonis wasn't busy, wasn't checking on. I said, whatever happened, did he take the rap for it, whatever and all that. And that's kind of where I feel like it's leaning to it. I want to see his family dynamic, because if you all remember the second one, his wife, Bianca, having, at the time, but, probably now married, their daughter not being able to hear and all that's, doing the test and all that, those particular, soft moments and all that. I want to see how they're growing in their relationship and all that. But it looks really good from the trailer. And it looks like I said, Majors got cut. I already know Jordan's cut. It's all just going to look like it's going to be all good, and I'm here for it. So definitely looking forward to that, dropping in March. Excuse me. Number 4 is Dune Part 2. I'm really looking forward to this. I'm happy that it did very well with the part 1, but I'm looking forward to progressing the story, because I was like, a lot was left out where I want to see how they expand on this particular one. With this one, definitely with Atreides, played by Timothy Chalamet. And then the casting on this one, I know Florence Pugh is in another film I'm looking forward to seeing. And I know Austin Butler's in this one, and Zendaya's in this. Ferguson's back, here for her. I'm just like, yeah, Skarsgård. And I think Léa Seydoux in this one too. I'm trying to keep track of some of the people who were supposed to be in this one, and I'm looking forward to it. I mean, damn near star-studded. You can't go wrong. Denis Villeneuve. I'm just ready for a trailer for this one. I really am excited to see the second portion of this. So I'm just looking forward to it. It's been mum's the word. Have not really discussed it. So I kept thinking, were they making at the time we were doing part 1, but I don't think they did. But I know that I think, are on location. I haven't seen anything with particular characters that are in it, recently anywhere or whatever. So I feel like they must be on set, whatever. So hopefully as time goes on, doesn't come out to November. So I feel like they're probably in filming right now, but that's all right. I'm here for it. I look forward to maybe late summer we'll get something for that, but definitely on the list to see. Number 3, John Wick 4, Chapter 4, excuse me. Ain't nothing to say. I love the franchise. I'm here for Keanu Reeves to do the damn thing. This cast on this one, I'm here for him and Donnie Yen's scenes. I was so hyped that Donnie Yen was going to be in this one, because just to keep bringing it up a notch, you can't go wrong. I mean, come on now. And then I know Bill Skarsgård's in this one as well. Scott Adkins is in this too. I'm just like, okay. And of course you have some other particular characters back, like, excuse me, Winston's back. So I'm just excited. It just looks like it's going to be totally giving us a little bit. We're going to get all these type of different type of action sequences, which they're definitely known for. You know, he just wants to be left alone. He just wants out, and it's like they keep finding ways to keep him in, and it's hopefully this time around. But it makes me wonder if he's going to do another one. I know we're getting some sort of a not to say prequel, but like more of an origin story with the ballerina, so I'm really looking forward to that one. Exactly, I haven't heard anything as of recently, so they might just be in the process of filming that one. But this one looks really good from the trailer. Oh my god, the trailer was so good. Chad, Stahelski, I'm here for it. March has quite a bit of stuff coming out. Day one, and knowing me, I probably even won't see it more than once, because I know damn well once ain't gonna be enough for me, especially with John Wick. I mean, what else can I say? So with that said, number 2, Evil Dead Rise. Now, I had to put some horror in there, and this one, out of a lot of the horrors that have come out, is one of my most anticipated. I love the Evil Dead franchise. I will sit there and just kind of note this, and I think I've said this before, even when I did the reaction to it, the Red Band trailer. I remember my cousin taking me to see Evil Dead 2. I had not seen any horrors in the theaters when I wasn't doing a lot of movies in the theaters. Most of the stuff I watched at home, my parents definitely monitored what me and my brother watched. And she didn't tell me what we were going to see. And it was Evil Dead 2. And I'm going to tell you like this. Being that, you're definitely getting your horror and got a little bit of comedy aspects to that, I was like, what the hell am I watching? But I couldn't look away. I was really entranced in this. And after that, I became a fan of the franchise. As I got older and I was able to buy movies and VHS and all that, until of course upgraded DVDs, I wanted to see the first one, which came out in 81, and then of course Army of Darkness, and I know they did of course the remake reboot, which was 2013 Evil Dead with Janie Levy. Loved that one. A lot of blood and gore. So when I knew this was in the works, because a lot of people were bummed that Campbell wasn't going to come back and do another Evil Dead. I'm just like, he's moved on. He did Ash vs. Evil Dead. We got quite a couple of, seasons in that, so you can enjoy that. When they canceled it, because he was considering, doing more, but they did that, and I was pissed about that, but it is what it is. He wants to move on and do other things. He's not, going to just be he's versatile in his work anyway. I'm such a fan of Bruce Campbell. I met him. He's awesome. So, they're doing this one. I know Sam Raimi, has his hands, in this a little bit, but the director in this is Lee Cronin. I'm here for it. When I saw that trailer that came out, maybe a week, 2 weeks ago at the most, I'm here for it. I'm here for it, and I'm here to see Alyssa Sutherland do the damn thing in her scenes. It looks like she's the one that becomes possessed, and eventually other things happen. It looks like they're in some sort of tower apartment, where they're living. So all this stuff's going to happen there, culminating for her sister to get out of there with her children, or one of her children, because I don't know if the other two survive from the way it looks in certain scenes where she's like driving her car, and you see the part with the chainsaw, which I'm loving that we get to see, references of that in this actual film. But the amount of blood and gore that was used in this, when they had to make specific, areas and all that, with the kitchen to be able to hold all this type of blood, here for all that. He was very much hinting to different pictures from behind the scenes, being really cryptic. So, it is what it is. But I'm here for it. I'm so excited to see this when it comes out in April. Day one. But that leaves up to see how this is done, because I want to see how they end up with this book. We hear the actual chant from the record, and how this can proceed into being another one, then another one, then another one. So I'm hoping this is not the only one. If they're kind of resurrecting this to kind of start all over again, I'm down. So again, definitely one of those ones I'm most definitely anticipating to see this one. Now, with that said, the last and final one, let me clear my throat, is a Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. I was in my feelings when they showed us a teaser of sorts last year. I want to say, was it spring? And then finding out the movie wasn't coming out until July. You're showing us some, excuse me, like some shit from that's not going to come out over a year later. I'm like, you're wrong for that. It's so disrespectful, but it is what it is. But I like how they do that, just keep you hanging like that. I'm a fan of the franchise. I love me some Tom Cruise. He is definitely a perfectionist. He's all about giving you the best movie cinematic experience. Hence how he felt about Top Gun Maverick. I mean, and people loved it. It was a lot of people's, top 10 favorite films. It was on my list. I love me some Tom Cruise. I've loved him since the movie The Outsider. So I've been a fan for damn near 4 years. When I'm kind of aging myself, because I'm up there in my age, but needless to say, I'm here for it. I've enjoyed the last couple of films that have come out, you know, Fallout, you know, with the cast. Of course, you got our Ving Rhames, you got our Rebecca Ferguson, Simon Pegg. Now we have a couple new people added to this one. One is Haley Atwell, I'm saying her name correctly, and then I know another one, Palm Clementieff. Love me some her, and I saw a scene with her where she getting her little fight on, so I'm like really here for that. I want to see what Atwell is going to bring to the table, where she fits in this one. Of course, I already know Rebecca Ferguson is going to bring the A games. I enjoyed her in the last two she was in with the actual franchise as well. But I'm looking forward to seeing how this one's going to be done. This is a part one, and I think the following year is part two, if I'm not mistaken. I haven't talked about this in a long time. So, but yes, I'm here for this. I'm excited for this. I'm ready to see this. I'm looking forward to that trailer. I almost feel like I don't know if I even need to see the trailer. They gave me enough in the teaser, and this one scene where he jumps off like some clip and he's just in midair, and people are like, you know he did it. Of course you know he did it. Ain't nobody do his scene. He did that damn thing. I'm like, come on now, come on. But it's getting to the point, I will say, well, I'm hoping with part one and part two, this means he is done. You know, not to say, you know, I'm not having nothing to do with ageism, but I'm just like, I'm hoping, you know, bringing it down, and he's leaving epicness with part one and part two of this one. So you're like, okay, we gave you this and all that, and then I can just get the box set and be done until they decide maybe 5-10 years from now they want to revamp. But I don't know if anybody can live up to it, because Tom did set the bar high each and every time he does these actual films. So again, most definitely looking forward to this one. So with that said, now let me just go ahead and do an honorable mention. I'm gonna go ahead and just throw it in here, and I might just put it where I just put all the pictures of the movies, just to kind of throw it there. Of course, Ant-Man and the Wasp, you know, Quantumania, I definitely want to see that. Most definitely. I'm a fan of Paul Rudd. I want to see exactly to see how this all is going to turn out in regards to his particular character and all that moving along, because now that we are in, phase 5. Another one I'm really looking forward to is The Expendables 4. Can't say enough about it. I'm always here for action. I already know that cast is going to be started, and I'm just here for all the goddamn action. We're going to get that. I mean, what else is there to say? Another movie I'm looking forward to seeing, excuse me, is a movie called Inside. I'm looking forward to, because I saw the trailer for it and I did a reaction to it with Willem Dafoe. It looks very interesting to me. I think he's in some more of a art heist, and it turns where it gets botched, where, you know, it sets off an alarm, and it looks like he's stuck in this space, and it looks like he can't get out, and now he's kind of having to figure out how to get out this, and it's like he's spent a certain amount of time, and I don't know how much time has passed, where he starts to kind of lose his mind, certain things start happening, whatever, and to the point where, will he make it out, will somebody comes in there, whatever, and all, and I'm really looking forward to the anticipation of how the overall final act of the film turns out with him in this space. All this happens in this one space throughout the whole film, which was really good. The trailer really was good. I was here for that. The Exorcist. Definitely looking forward to it. I'm still a fan of the original with Linda Blair. I need to see the trailer on this one, but I'm really, you know, definitely intrigued with that. I can't recall who's actually in that one, but it is whatever. Don't care. Just need to see the trailer. I want to see exactly how the story is going to, if it's close in comparison with the original one, how they're doing that one, but I most definitely want to see that. Of course, Kraven the Hunter, I talked about that a while back. I know, what is his name? Is it Aaron Taylor Johnson's supposed to be at the helm of this one? I remember thinking they were considering possibly Jason Momoa, but I don't think he's going to be in that, but now it's definitely going to be Aaron. I'm here for that, but I'm like, the way he's supposed to look with the aesthetic from what I saw from the comic book, I'm not sure. I got to see exactly what he looks like as Kraven the Hunter, but I'm definitely intrigued, because I've heard things of him and how he might fit in, you know, with the comics. I don't know how they're going to do his particular character, but I'm really definitely wanting to see something with that particular one from the comics. So I'm really looking forward to that. And also the Marvels. I'm really looking forward to seeing Brie Larson back. Yes, I'm always here for that. I love the first film she was in, so I'm really looking forward to her, and the other characters are going to be showcased in that one. But yes, definitely want to see a trailer. Excuse my cough, you guys. Oh my god, it just wants to linger on. But yes, so that is pretty much it for me. So I hope you guys enjoyed my top 15 and my honorable mentions. And, you know, comment down below. I would love to know what movies you all looking at. It doesn't have to be 15, 20. There'll just be 5, you know, and maybe a couple of that you're kind of considering and all that, but you're still not sure about, whatever. Might need to see another trailer. It is what it is. Sometimes people need an extra, you know, something to kind of boast them a little bit more. But I would love to see what you guys think in the comments. So with that said, you guys, comment below. Let me know what you think. And with that said, I will see you guys in the next video. You guys take care.